what you got. Down, up, back up, God, down, up.
Hey there, I'm Brian, and I want to talk to you about the upcoming event.
The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. There is no DH.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important.
David Aldridge, thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Paul George. Kennard is out there with Ibaka. And it's Oturu in at the 4 slot. And for the Lakers, Davis is out there with Andre Drummond.
Here we go.
Then there's Jay. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And the new season, Doris, always a time for optimism. You know, the world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin. And we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the world of sports. Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Now, here's Kennard. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet, it's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Inside, Jay, and that one is stuffed right through.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Pass to Kennard. Now George beyond the arc. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. To the paint, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
A terrific leaper with incredible height. Davis is a dunk machine.
On the wing, George. He's guarded by Davis. George against Leonard. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And that one's good, George.
Well, just solid work in the painted area. Paul George, quality look, excellent decision.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Covered by LeBron. Pass to George. From downtown, drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Down low, here's Jay. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marcus All's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for James. And the pass to Hughes. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Here's Jay. Knocks it loose.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Passes it to Ennis. Hughes kicks to Giles. Up top, Zubats. 6 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Marc Gasol.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Gasol passes to Jay. That one drops for him. Jay's got 11 points. Now once again, Junior taking home Player of the Month honors. Greg, what an incredible year he's had.
All year long, Junior's been playing at a different level compared to the rest of the league. His dominance has been from the get-go. Not surprised to see him take another Player of the Month. This guy really deserves it.
I'll tell you, there might not be anyone in the league who enjoys a nice opportunity to send it in as DeMar DeRozan. How about the bounce in his step?
Now here's Ennis. He had 10 points in the win against Philadelphia. To the inside. Giles, that's good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
24 seconds left in the first. Zubats in the post. He's up against Gasol. The baseline Jay. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jay, the pass to Kuzma. Chalk up 2 there.
And good seeing Kuzma work on that part of his game. Very confident once he gets close.
From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And don't go away. We'll be right back. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing along.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch.
Well, Kuzma, Greg, has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Giles, also Ivica Zubats out there, and it's Hughes in at the 2. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He dropped in 34 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game. To the middle. And he uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Right side, Gasol sinks that one from the post. Gasol's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Well, Marc Gasol, 7'1". That's an easy one.
Pass to Hughes. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Zubats. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ilyasovas checked in. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the shot goes in. Ilyasova's got 4 points this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Hughes, the pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 5. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Hughes.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Here's Jay. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. The defensive. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
They've got Drummond. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Jay, and it's LeBron in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Back to Kennard. They can't stop the run with that one. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Davis, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Davis has got 10 points. Clippers trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The 3 from George. A rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Jay. Now here's Kennard. Top of the key jumper, no good. Leonard with the ball. George picks him up. It's Davis with the drive. That one a little long.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And it's in there. 14 points for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for LeBron. Gasol against Zubac. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Makes it off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 10.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
There's a minute left to play in the third. No good that time. Here are the Lakers. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Ennis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here. And the Clippers making a change here. Coffey's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 19-4 run. DeMar DeRozan on the wing to the inside. Right side Gasol. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Caldwell Pope taking over this game. Tremendous confidence he's displaying in his ability.
Now Ennis. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Inside. And that one is good from Zubac. He's got 7.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Jay comes in for Etuan Moore. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Paxson, and it's Kennard in for Rajon Rondo. So for the Clippers right now, they've got Kennard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Giles, and it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
The Clippers shooting well, 50% from the floor. Now, here's Kennard. He's covered closely. Fires at the elbow. Kuzma pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
Hughes kicks to Zubac. Pass to Kennard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard. George looking around. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Jay, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Kennard.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
Rondo passes to Ibaka. He kicks to George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Five to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Fader on the way. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. .115 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Giles. Now the pass to Ibaka. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot's good from Jay.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Ennis with the ball. Here's George. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Jay, the pass to Nance. Fires for 3. Drops it in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the